Welcome back to Laila's Home Cooking. On this episode, I want to show you how I make my wedding cake style. On the occasion of having 1,000 subscribers, I am so thankful to you, and I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel and supporting me as well, giving me more strength to put more recipes. And it is so like fun being in the kitchen and sharing recipe with you guys, which is my pleasure. Anyways, let me take you to the ingredients and we're gonna get started. So we're gonna need some butter, unsalted, at room temperature, granulated sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, all-purpose flour, salt, and baking powder. I'm using a hand mixer. You can do this on a stand mixer, or you can do this with just a wooden spoon. Just make life easier the way you want it. So in my bowl goes my butter. Now this is a lot of butter, and because my tray, my baking cake is quite bigger, this is going to be a little bit bigger cake, which is a 13 by 9 inch. So so bear with me for the butter and the sugar. So now I'm gonna give this a mix, beat. So just beat this until you see a nice light pale color. All right, now I'm gonna add the egg one at a time. I'm gonna break this into a separate bowl in case I have bad egg. I don't have to start again. And then one by one, I'm gonna beat them and then put another one. So keep doing this after you've done all of the eggs. Now all of my eggs is already in. Now I'm gonna add my vanilla extract, and then I'm gonna beat this again until very well, because once I add the flour, I won't be able to beat this too much, and this is how we're gonna get a tough cake. You don't want that. So just keep beating now. Now this may take about 5 minutes. Just give it 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add the flour. Okay, this is good enough. And then my flour, my baking powder, my salt, I'm just gonna use a spoon to mix them. You can sieve this, you can definitely sieve this. I am going to do this shortcut as I do most of the time. It's gonna go mix in the butter anyway. So I'm gonna do this into like 3 addition, and then I'm gonna beat the cake, but not over mixing. At this point, do not over mix the cake. So just this is just 1 addition, and then I'm gonna beat this, and then I'm gonna keep adding 2 more addition until we're done. Have my tray, which is a 13 by 9 inch. I have greased the tray first, and then I have lined this with a sheet of parchment paper. You do not use wax paper, please. Wax paper gonna create kind of a smoky, a smelly as the cake is baking, and it's not gonna be pleasant smells on the cake. So just use parchment paper, or if you don't have, you can just skip it, but make sure you grease your pan very well, really good. And I just added up spatula, and then I mix the cake once with it, just to make sure that the bottom and everything is nice and combined. And then now this is going to go in my cake pan, and then it's gonna go to my preheated oven of 375 Fahrenheit. So just make sure you spread this evenly. I just want to make sure that the cake is even everywhere, and then it's going to bake for about 25 to 35 minutes. My cake was in the oven for 35 minutes and it's ready to go, nice and golden brown. And then I did let the cake cool completely, and now I'm gonna show you my ingredient for the frosting is some crushed peanuts, softened butter, unsalted, vanilla extract, and icing sugar. So I'm gonna use the same hand mixer for that, and to my icing sugar I'm gonna add my butter. It's gonna be easy. We are done the big job of the cake, and now we have like really not much to do. Just frosting is like so easy. Now I'm just gonna eyeballing the vanilla extract, but this is gonna be just about quarter to half teaspoon, depending if you're using imitation or you're using the real vanilla extract. So I'm just gonna beat this, and now it's better to use a very low setting, because this powdered sugar gonna go fly on your face. So I just want to be careful and just beat this until creamy. Okay, so that was about 5 to 6 minutes. It's once you see the frosting is creamy, that doesn't mean you have to stop beating this. No, you want the sugar to melt as you're beating the frosting. So the sugar and the butter gonna be melt, and then when you taste it, there is like no you don't feel anything. It's just like smooth and creamy. So now this is going to go on top of my cake, and then I'm gonna spread this. Now I'm gonna use a flat spatula, and then I'm gonna try to make this even. And then just spread the crushed peanuts. And also make sure to use your hand and press them down so you can stick to the cream. The smells of the cake, the smells of the crushed peanuts, the saltiness from the crushed peanuts is amazing right here. Okay, so now you can see how I spread the crushed peanuts everywhere, and yes, I did make mess, so I'm gonna go ahead, clean up, and let the cake sit. I can't, I'm not able to cut this right now. You really wanna let the frosting with the crushed peanuts to sit, to rest on the cake, and then you wanna slice it so it's not gonna be a mess at the time you're slicing it. And if you do want to use a smaller pan, then you're gonna get a thicker cake. You can do the same amount of ingredients that I'm gonna give you for a smaller pan, which your cake gonna be a little bit thicker if you want. But if you want to make it this way, like flat a little bit, it's gonna cook like quicker. Like mine took me 35 minutes. So if you're gonna use a thicker cake pan, it's gonna be like maybe, I mean, a smaller cake pan, then your cake obviously gonna be thicker, and then it may take like 45 minutes, maybe an hour too. So I hope you enjoy this video with me. You're gonna go ahead and get the ingredients ready. You have pretty much everything except some peanuts. Just go ahead, go to the market, go to the store, buy some peanuts, and go to your kitchen and make this cake. Post a picture, comments below. How did you like it? I will see you next time. Bye.